guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this fabulous Friday in Connecticut. And when I know I say fabulous, because we have double C's and all this sort of stuff, but I'll tell you what. I just got in off the bike, jumped in the shower, and here I am. Haven't touched the trumpet yet. And I'll tell you what, man. It's already 70 degrees out. It's going to get up to 80. It rained this morning for a couple hours, like real early. So, the air is just clear. It is gorgeous. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Guys, this is so cool. And it ties in completely to what we've been talking about all week. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Anyway, let me honk and we will get to it. Now, you add double C's like that to this beautiful day, hard pressed to get much better. I'm very easy to please. Anyway, now, first of all, I got a new viewer. You know what? He put his name down underneath, so I don't mind using his name. Tony. Tony from Chicago, who studied with Herseth for close to 10 years. Okay? Lives outside Chicago and is very, very privy to all things Chicago Symphony. And is head over heels of, like all of us, with BATTALAN. Okay? At some point, I am going to get in touch with Tony on Skype and pick his brain about the both of them. Can you compare the two? I mean, he sat right next to Herseth for how long? And obviously sitting up sitting up in the balcony wherever he is for BATTALAN. So it might be a little different perspective, but you can tell. You can tell. But anyway, I'm absolutely looking forward to that because I love them both. I told Tony, and I made no bones about it when I first stripped over him. And again, it came from one of my viewers, guys. So I'm an old man, and I'm not privy to a lot of this stuff. Keep it coming. Keep it coming, man. Anyway, where was I? BATTALAN. All right? Now, I get so much flack for it, but I truly believe that today's player is not as good as the ones that come before. They don't. And I really thought the golden age of trumpet was done. I really too. And then I tripped over this whole BATTALAN thing via the internet, and I tell you, it just restored my faith in Chops and the trumpet and everything, because he is amazing. Anyway, so with that said, how does it tie into what we're doing today? One of my other students, who's going to be an awesome trumpet player in his own right, sent me a clip a couple weeks ago of BATTALAN just noodling around with the Michael Haydn. Now, it's only like a 25-second clip, okay? And he's at a rehearsal. I'm not sure if it's the Chicago Symphony or whatever. He's not a kid. He's not a kid, so it may just be the Chicago Symphony rehearsal or whatever, but he's in jeans and, a shirt and all this sort of stuff. And he is just noodling around on piccolo on the Michael Haydn. Now, listen, I get it. It's almost impossible to compare what he was just fooling around, nonchalantly fooling around with at a rehearsal, as to something that was, you know, picked all over and with the top technicians in the world and reverb and all this sort of stuff. It's not fair, okay? But I'm going to make a couple very, very broad critiques here, okay? Now, if you look at Battalian, it is so nonchalant. That lick is so easy to him. If you watch it, he is not straining. Watch his hand if you want. It's only 25 seconds. You can watch it 10 times. His hand does it, there's no pressure at all, none. There's no strain. It's from a side view, so there's no strain at all that you can see. And it is just, boom, right up to the double C on the A trumpet or concert A, whichever one you're playing. Okay? Now, if you compare them to the three, Maurice, Kymar, and, trying to say Saberish. It's not Saberish. It is Schermo. All right? If you compare him to the three, to my ear, he sounds thin. To my ear, he sounds thin. But I'm telling you, as you can see, he's just nonchalantly noodling around. So in an actual performance, would he fill that out a little bit? I know he could. There's no question he could. And if anybody has played that entire concerto, that lick is really the only thing that's tough. Other than that, you're not going above the F on the A pick. It's very, very doable other than that lick. And that lick comes at the beginning of the concerto, okay? So you just blow your load on that one lick and you're home free. So back to Battalian. Look, I know he's a strong player. That little lick was not strong. The tone was a little thin, okay? And I've heard him play the Brandenburg and all this sort of stuff, and on video. And he's full of that. So I think he's got more power in the gas tank. I really do. Because as I said, there's no strain whatsoever. None at all. So I like it. I love it. I think he's right there with all the greats. And if he's not playing piccolo like these piccolo specialists, so be it. An extraordinary player. I mean, Herseth. Herseth didn't play the piccolo up to that level, as great as he was. So, an orchestral player, that's the thing about Kymar. Kymar was an extraordinary orchestral player and still did all this solo playing and double C's in the studio as well. So, I mean, to put him, Battalian, especially at this young age, in that level, in that group, which I am, that's like, start chiseling on Mount Rushmore. I mean, that's just wonderful. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly how old he is, but look, all things being equal, knock on wood, I hope everything is good. I mean, the Chicago Symphony is set for the next 30 years. I mean, just set. I mean, and I hear through the grapevine that the new horn player is equally as terrific as well. So, Chicago Symphony is back, baby. But check that out. I'm going to put it down below. And again, comments, let me know what you think. Have a great weekend. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables. And I'm editing the book this week. I'll put it up as soon as it's ready. It should be ready by Monday at the latest. Okay? Finally. Anyway, eat and drink fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.